Hello, hello, hello. It's Laura here for a special edition of Free Practice Friday. I know I said I wasn't doing these videos anymore, but every once in a while, I guess it's okay. And I felt like I had something to say. I figure it's better to make the videos when I feel like I have something to say rather than feeling forced. A lot of people are dealing with a lot of fear right now around the coronavirus, and I wanted to throw some information out there, some suggestions out there. There's lots of information, but throw some suggestions out there on ways that you can protect yourself. So the number one cause of decreased immunity is fear. Okay, maybe it's not number one, but fear is a major cause of decreasing your immune system. You don't want to buy into all of the fear-based news that's out there, even if it sells hand sanitizer, sells toilet paper. We can do things that are kind of the opposite of fear. So I have a list here in my book, and I'll let you know some of the ideas. Number one, get enough sleep. Please, please, please just make sure you get enough sleep. That's a good thing in general to keep your immune system up. And I am a huge fan of naps. I was not for a long time. I would fall asleep sometimes in the afternoon, maybe on the weekend, and sleep for a couple hours and feel miserable when I got up and then not be able to sleep that night. When I started limiting my naps to 20 minutes, it was amazing. I feel so refreshed. You can even do a couple of them in the day if you want to. It's really quite amazing how good you feel after sleeping just for 20 minutes. You think that you won't, but you never get into a deep enough sleep cycle so that when you wake up, you're not in that groggy state. So number one, get enough sleep, take some naps. Number two, eat well. This is a place where I struggle. I like healthy food. I actually love eating it. I don't like preparing it, but I do my best. I will admit sometimes I eat smart food for dinner, but it's one thing that's really important for your body is eating well. Related to that, hydrate. So I have my water bottle that I carry around all the time. I love this water bottle. It's a Camelback. I think it's a Camelback Podium water bottle, and when you turn it upside down, it doesn't leak, which is awesome. So make sure you hydrate. Number three, do Qigong. Of course, I'm going to say that, right? But it's true, actually. Qigong increases your immune system. I'm not the kind of person who generally gets sick. I'm really lucky in that way. But since I've started doing Qigong, I have hardly ever gotten sick. If I have, it's been kind of like, oh, my throat is a little bit scratchy and I feel a little bit congested, and a couple hours later I'm fine. So do Qigong. Number four, self-care. This is not selfish. You should go out and do things if you can afford to take care of yourself. Get a massage, get reflexology, go to some sort of spa day if you're able to do that. If you're not able to do that, you can also do things that you love doing. I mean, maybe you just like sitting on the couch with a glass of wine and a good book and having, everybody else in your life, take the kids, take your spouse, whatever, take the dog out of the house and just spend time on your own. Or if you want to spend time with the dog or your spouse or your kids, do that, but have some self-care time, do some things that make you feel good. This is not selfish, and in fact, you can't take care of anybody else until you take care of yourself. If you're sick, you can't take care of anybody else. Number five, do things for others. So as I'm saying this, I'm realizing that this kind of seems like the opposite of self-care. But what I'm saying is that when you do favors for other people, it can make you feel really good. And when you feel good, then that increases your immune system. Something that I've been reading about lately is that a lot of the small businesses are unable to stay open because of the flu virus, or they're deciding to close just out of precaution. And so they're losing money, right? An independently owned business, if they don't have their clients, then they're not able to earn any money. So one thing that people are suggesting is to buy gift certificates to the business, and you can either use them later, you can give them to other people, but it continues to support the local and small businesses while they are unable to do face-to-face transactions. Another thing related to that, so I've discovered that I'm really fighting against all of this news that's out there and seems to be made to scare us so that we go out and buy things like toilet paper and hand sanitizer. And I've been posting things on Facebook that are kind of the equal and opposite reaction. And I realized that was a really kind of shameful thing to do. I'm feeling like I'm being shamed because people are saying, you need to wash your hands more, and, you need to change the way you're doing things, and that sort of thing. And so I've been posting things like, I'm not going to wash my hands anymore, I'm already clean enough, and that sort of thing. But I realized that still feeds into that same fear-based system. And so I've been trying really hard not to do that. But I do want to say, in that vein, if you are going to go out and hoard toilet paper and hand sanitizer, maybe think of, in the idea of doing things for others, think of buying some for your neighbors, especially someone who's elderly or sick or who may not be able to get out of the house at this point. See if you can do a favor to them, and make sure that they have all the food and everything that they need, and especially the toilet paper and hand sanitizer. All right, I will see you guys soon. I don't know when, but thanks for joining me, and I'll talk to you later. Bye. Stay safe.